Hey family, welcome in. So first and foremost, thank you so much for joining me today. I want to thank you if you're new for coming to my channel and getting a part of getting a part of the experience, because it's definitely an experience over here. Okay, join the Soul family, subscribe, like. I promise you, subscribe. There's going to be some type of content that's going to resonate with your spirit. You're already here for a reason. Nothing happens by coincidence. So yeah, let's just jump straight into it. This video, excuse me y'all, I'm a little nasally too, but this video is about what are your values. Okay, so when I say values, what are your values? Show me your values, show me your success, right? So success in relationships, success in work, career, in your happiness, your day-to-day activities. A lot of people don't realize that you can have values that you subconsciously believe just off of how you were raised, different things like that. And that's why it's really important to break 111. It's really important to break certain belief systems and to reprogram your mind and to teach yourself, not even teach yourself, but really reprogram yourself into the direction that you want to go. So I know like a lot of my clients, they struggle with moving forward in their life, or really just getting success with a lot of things, because they're holding attachment to people, places, and things. And it's like, you can't hold attachment to things. You need to know your values, know what you want, and then trust the universe to bring it in and attract it to you. Okay, so I got my notes down here, y'all, so I don't forget anything. So what are your values? Do you value going out? Do you value eating? Do you value helping others before yourself? Like a lot of people, like what I like to do is I'll look at my day. What are you spending most of your day doing? Because that's where most of your values hold. So if most of your day is spent like doing things for other people, how do you think you're going to be successful in your career when most of your day is spent on other people? Or, you know what I mean? Like that type of instance. So even though you may be aware or unaware of it, where you spend your time is where you really hold value subconsciously. And it really stems from the belief systems that we talked about in the beginning. We say we value certain things, and we say we want certain things, and we say, oh, this is this, and that. And then it's just like, but a lot of people miss the mark on doing the things that align them with that path. If you want to have a successful business, but you only work on your business one day a week, or, you know what I mean? Like, how are you going to attain that? All right, let me go to my next page. So, yeah, my next point here is you have to redefine your values. And that is where you're spending your most time. Where are you spending your most time? Really, self-reflection is powerful and vital for growth. If you're not self-reflecting, or you find that you can't self-reflect, that means that what's the word? Not a problem. It is a problem, but it was another word I was looking for. Like, you could really be your own. You could be in your own way, because you have to be able to criticize yourself, look at yourself. If you can't be honest with yourself and tell yourself, okay, I need to be doing this, or I need to be doing that, and you more so susceptible to, like, the only reason why people do things that they don't really value is because, number one, they may be seeking validation. Are you seeking validation from others? Get it from yourself. This also goes with healing yourself first. My other video that I put up, I think a day ago, 2 days ago, I did that live. Are you seeking validation? Like, a lot of times before, I know in my under-evolved stages, like, I always would think that if I help people, they're going to help me in the way that I help them. But that's not how things work. Like, you can't just always give to people and think, oh, as soon as they're going to give it back to you. Because everybody, first of all, everybody's not like you. Everybody doesn't think like you. Their thought process doesn't even work like you work. So you helping them, most people just going to take the help, because people just going to take what's given. Especially if they didn't have to do anything for it. And if you just offered it, you just gave it. So make sure that you're not seeking validation when you are doing things, and that maybe was blocking you from making a successful value system. So what would you do to not seek validation? The Heal Yourself video, go into yourself, like what is it that you feel like you're lacking? Because if you're seeking validation from others, you feel that's you feeling a lack. Also, a lot of people get held back by the need to be right. Okay, so, and this is a big one, because people feel like the need to be right, like you have to be right, I have to get my point across, or whatever the case may be. And it's just like, no you don't. Like, you do not have to be right, you do not have to get your point across. And then it's like, to the end of being right for who? Like, what do you value? Another thing is too, like, the thing, like, people don't think about what you care about is what you value. So the need to be right, you're putting value, you care about these other people's opinions because you know you're right. So why is it that you need to prove to others that you're right? That's another thing too with the validation, need to be right. Also, people-pleasing behaviors. So a lot of us naturally, I know I had to take myself out of a lot of people-pleasing, naturally just people-pleasing behaviors. And too with the masculine society that we live in, it's just like, we just naturally do it. So that's why we have to really self-reflect and analyze ourselves to see, am I doing this like unconsciously, and the subconscious mind just doing it out of habit or a belief system that we've been brought up on, and our parents tell us, oh, you better take care of your brothers and sisters, oh, you better do this for your family. Is my family doing this for me? Are they helping you in that way? You know what I mean? Also, conditions that you can't control. So like with that one, it's just like too, okay, so conditions that you can't control. Sometimes we can tend to think that, like I was saying earlier, like we're in control because we're all creating our environment, but it's just the mental thing that you think that you can't control it. So you think that doing this spending this time here or spending this time here, like just how people will come around people when they think they're going to get a payout or like stuff like that, and then they just assume that. Why do you assume that that even has anything to do with you? You know what I mean? Like, your values. Where are your values at? Then, other people's feelings. Are you valuing other people's feelings over yours? Like, I know I used to not want to tell people no and stuff like that. Like, and it's just like, hold on, but especially with me, I have like heavy, like I have to have isolation and things like that. So people try to make me feel shame for wanting to be by myself and things like that. But what do you value? That's values. What are you valuing? How is somebody else going to tell you what you need and tell you what you need to do for them? No. What are your values? Don't let people's feelings control your values. That's a big one. And that's why too, like with relationships and things like that, if the relationship is not aligning with who you want to be, where you want to go and where you want to be, you need to release it. You need to let it go. Because the universe will bring you something once you get in alignment with the energy that you want to manifest in your life. But first, it all starts with you. You can't have this toxic person in your life and think that you're going to be able to transform this person. No, it's not about the person. You don't hold any type of, connected to everything but attached to nothing. You have to trust in the fact that if you align your values and you live like you align yourself with the things you want, you align yourself in the vibrations and the frequencies and things like that that you want to attract, eventually it's going to have no choice but to come to you. But first, it's like you have to really set these values. Release the things that don't fit in your value system. And then also another thing that could be holding you back is feeling like the missing out feeling. I used to feel this so much, like when I was younger, and I was just like, what do you think you're missing out on? Like, but it's just a feeling that we naturally have. I feel like too, especially like in the United States, like with the take, like more type of mindset, they make you, it just makes you feel like you're just missing out on something. It's like, in actuality, you're really not missing out on anything. What do you think you're missing out on? Like, what? You're not missing out on anything. Cut the myth, get into reality. You're not missing out on anything. Especially like those, like, partying all the time. Like, you don't have to go out all the time with your friends and things like, you're not missing out on anything. Okay, so stop feeling like the feeling of, I'm missing something. I might miss something. What's for you is for you. What's yours is yours. And you have to trust in that too and have that all-knowing as well. That comes with the attached to nothing, connected to everything. If you know you're already connected to what you need and what you want, you know you don't have to attach yourself to it and latch yourself on it and control it. It's yours. It's going to come to you. So yeah, lastly, redefine your values. Sit down with yourself. And like what I like to do is really define, number one, time is like it's precious. It's like the most valuable thing. So where am I spending my time? What is it that you do on your day-to-day basis? Where are you spending your time? Is it beneficial for what you value? Then sit down and write down, okay, well, what do I value? Well, maybe you value peace. Maybe you value alone time. Maybe you value success in your career. Maybe you value success in your relationship. Well, if you value those things, then why are you doing negative self-talk? Why are you not working on your business? Why are you not doing things for your business? Why are you not doing things if you value family, your kids or something like that? Like, why are you not pouring into them? You know what I mean? Like, those are the things that you really have to sit back and analyze about yourself and see. What am I really doing? And what are and then also, at certain points, realize, okay, well, what is the reaping of it? What are my benefits that I'm reaping from these values? And if I'm not reaping the benefits that I want from the values that I have, then I need to reset my values and redo them. Because that's the thing too. We can constantly be resetting our values, relearning things. And that's another thing too, that people want to get into the thing where people want to judge you for changing and stuff like that. Like, why would I not change? I'm evolving, I'm learning, I'm growing. Be open to change and don't feel like you're stuck in one way. You're not. You're only stuck in that way because of the value system that you've held for so long. Change your values, change your life, okay? Let me see. You can do things that you want. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Big on the self-reflection, because when you if you can self-reflect honestly, that is really how you level your life up. Because most people really can't honestly self-reflect. People really can't identify them things in their self, and they kind of like, they have this what's this quote? What was the quote? He said, people with discipline, like, people think that being free is like, that's how you live a life of freedom. No, being disciplined about certain things, that's how you bring in a life of freedom. By putting in discipline in certain areas to allow you to have the freedom that you want. One of the concepts that I came upon around the Aquarius full moon was the fact of, it's delusional to think that you can manifest things into your life without any actual set, like you have to really get clear on what it is that you want. How do you think you're gonna manifest things into your life and you don't even know, okay, what is my values? What do I value? What is gonna bring me to my success? What's gonna take me to that next level? So yeah, you guys, show me your values, show me your success. And also too, as you start to build your values up, you're gonna have to build boundaries. And like, it's gonna be rough. Building boundaries is rough, especially for my overgivers. Like me, like, I'm a giver. And like, two, I have like in my chart a lot of placements where I just see the good in people, but I have to take myself back, discern, and look into things, because I know I'm naturally blinded. So I have to, okay, what is this? This person said this, but they did this. I said this, but I did this. Like, you gotta analyze and break things down to see what is it that is giving you. And if it's not, because if you're not where you want to be right now, it's because of your values. It all stems from your values. So thank you guys so much for tuning into my video. I will be going live tonight talking about 12th house placements. Yes, I love the 12th house. I actually have Pluto in my 12th house. If you have Pluto in your 12th house, you're special. Everybody's special though. But this is like our last reincarnation, if you believe in that. It's is our last reincarnation, and we are really just have been through so many things throughout our lives, and we're just really evolved humans. So yeah, like, this is going to be a really good video. When you look at your 12th house, it's one of the tougher houses because it deals with illusions and hidden things. But I will explain to you guys how you can really harness this energy, learn about your past life, and elevate yourself. Because when you know your illusions and delusions and hidden things, it's your strength, nothing to be scared of, but everything to be strong. It makes you strong, okay? Because you know yourself. You're aware. Awareness is key to everything. That's just like this value system. You may not have been aware to the lack of values that you had until you sit down and self-reflect. You may not even realize. You may have thought like, oh yeah, I have values. I value this, I value that. And then you self-reflect at things and you're like, I value that, but it's not showing up in my life. It's not, I'm not putting my, like, that's not what I do. I don't do what I value, but this is what I value. So how? It's not aligning. So you have to get it together and really align those values with your day-to-day activities for your success in this lifetime. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much. I love you. Subscribe to my channel. And if this information was helpful for you, send me a tip down below. Send me some love and energy. Add me on Instagram. I would love to be friends. And make sure to subscribe to the Soul Family, because we are evolving, we're elevating, and we're doing it in a way that is just so unconventional to the norm of society. But this is going to be something that's very beneficial to us. We're the inventors and the creators in this lifetime. We're different. We're not like everybody else. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much. I love you. Peace.